All right, we are back, and that was NW Blends.com.
Really good coffee for you. Yeah.
So we were talking. Jason and I during the break kind of went into some Captain Marvel stuff, but we'll hold that out. That's not for this podcast.
We'll save it for a different podcast.
We'll save it for a different one.
But a lot of people are complaining that this is a reboot of The Matrix, and my contention is, did you not see the other 3 movies? Where they go into great detail about how there's cycles to The Matrix.
Right.
And they build different versions based on the actions of Neo. Right? So, yeah, The Matrix got rebooted. The actual virtual reality that they plug people into to make them batteries was, in fact, rebooted. But the movie is not a reboot.
I see what you're saying.
Right. It looks different because they made a different version of The Matrix.
So what do people want? Do they want
I don't really care because I got what I wanted.
Do they want something they can expect and predict? Or do they want some shock and awe?
Well, what they could do is watch the freaking movies.
Well, they
and,
did.
Like, understand them.
They did, and they thought they understood them, and they were sad when they...
Well, here's the problem with a movie series like The Matrix, is it's not something... It is something you can go, oh, that's great. There was lots of gunplay, and Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss are looking awesome and shooting people.
Right.
That's great. Right? There's lots of gun foo.
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's got a pretty deep narrative.
Right.
You have to pay attention to.
You have to pay. Yeah, I get that. You got to focus on it and keep in mind for what it is. But your mind has a tendency to wander. You know,
mine doesn't.
In between, yes, it does.
Oh, it doesn't.
In between different, you know, the movies and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't know. I thought it was cool. I did not like General Zod or whatever that lady's name was that now runs the new
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you not like Jada?
She was just brutal, snotty. I just didn't like her. I would have been like,
she's grumpy for sure.
I'm Neo, and if I wanted to, I could just stop some bullets right on your face.
Yeah, it's weird how deferential he is to like the people who run the human-controlled cities outside of the Matrix.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, hey, you know what? My whole existence is to dictate your fate. Shut up.
That's it. And so, yeah. So clam up, lady.
Yeah.
I don't care who you're married to. This is what's going to happen.
Maybe we'll see something different from Trinity and Neo in the next movie.
Oh, I don't know.
Because they're going to make 2 more.
It's going to be 2 more?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's called making money.
This is... Right, I get that.
It's a business.
Right, but this is where I think they're going to lose, you know, the attention of a lot of diehards.
Why?
Because I think it's going to get...
I'll watch it.
Well, I'll watch it too, and I don't know if I consider myself a diehard. I did have the Matrix screensaver back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
When that came out, I did have that. But other than that, I don't have any Matrix posters, or I don't have a Neo action figure or anything like that.
I remember one of my old jobs, we got the contract to work on the Matrix MMO.
Yeah.
And everybody that worked on that group put the Matrix screensaver on their computer.
Yeah. I did some work for a giant software company out of Seattle.
Yeah.
And we weren't allowed to play games that were not manufactured by that company, but we did. And it was fun. And when you first came in, everybody's screensaver was the Matrix. You could just see it for miles in this warehouse in which we were plotted. But
yeah,
it was cool. I mean, it was, yeah. You know, the Matrix had an impact. I liked it.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of, so did you like Jada Pinkett in that role?
She came off, like, I like her as a human being.
Right, well,
like,
okay.
But
I just
like
mean,
in this role, I felt like she was uncharacteristically an a-hole.
Yeah, douched.
For no reason.
She was extremely...
You have to edit that out.
Douchebaggery.
You have to edit that out.
You don't think douche can fly?
Explicit language.
Okay.
But no, I mean, and then the age look I got, right? Because it's been like, what, 60 years, but it's only been 20 for age-wise for...
Right. Yeah, but she aged like
for
a
Tiff
lot.
and Neo.
Tiff. Yeah. I just... And then, what was the other character I was going to ask you about? Because there was another one in there, and I was like, I was waiting for, like, Dozer and those guys to come back, too.
Well, they're dead.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, Tank died in, like, the second Matrix.
Right. Tank died.
First or second.
There was Dozer.
Oh, I think I don't know what happened to Dozer. I'm not sure he died, though. But
I don't know either.
But I liked him. And then, what's his face? God, I can't remember the name of the actor, but I love the guy. He was in Lost. He took their place in the second and third movie. I can't remember his name.
Well, what was his role?
He was the operator.
Right. Wasn't that Dozer?
No.
Oh.
Well, yeah, in the first movie. I can't remember his name now.
Yeah, I can't think of it either. But the movie, I don't know. I was I did like to see some familiar faces,
Yeah.
and they were just kind of,
Oh, dude, whoever played Morpheus,
yeah,
right?
Lawrence Fish. Oh
No.
no, the new Morpheus.
Yeah, he. Oh my God, he nailed it. He's so good.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job.
So good. Harold Pinrow was Link.
Oh, Link. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was but it was good to see some familiar faces in there
Sure.
and stuff, and I thought it was kind of cool. And I like how they went back when he was fighting Morpheus. It was a kind of like the same dojo looking
Yeah.
thing. I don't know what you call it.
Except for Neo didn't lose this time.
No, he didn't. His ability to push things, his force power, whatever that is, he really used that a lot. I
Yeah.
think they could have maybe found some different powers. I
He has
felt like they were
different
kind of
powers.
lacking. Well, he didn't see the Matrix, with all the lines in it like he did before. He didn't do
No,
that.
he saw like weird.
And his main powers were
Marbles.
stopping bullets and using that force field thing.
I mean, it's the fourth movie and clearly what is a second franchise or a second
Right.
trilogy.
But they could have, in my opinion,
Maybe.
given him some other powers.
But obviously, if you watch the movie, they get to a point where they confront Neil Patrick Harris at the end.
Right. And they just outsmarted him.
Yeah. But they set it up to where they'll probably continue.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah.
Or
yeah.
not. Maybe
But
not.
going back to my point was they could have given Neo some powers.
It's called character development, Randy.
No, he's been developed. He's already developed.
No,
I'm
it's-
going back to they took away
It's
a lot of
new
his stuff.
iteration. They took away one thing.
No, they took away, that ability where he kind of flexes and then the whole Matrix flexes too?
That was a different
He
version
didn't do
of the
that.
Matrix.
He didn't do that. He
It's a
could have.
different version of the Matrix.
Okay.
And a less refined version.
I don't care.
Well, that's probably
They
why
still
he doesn't
could
do
have
it.
given him some. No, you're just making up stuff now.
No, I'm not.
It's not an unrefined. What are you talking about? This is like the seventh one,
No.
the seventh Matrix.
No.
Because in the third movie, this was already the fourth incarnation of the Matrix,
It's the fifth.
fifth, and then you got six, and then that would make him the seventh.
No. This would be the sixth.
5 + 2 is 7.
5 + 1 is 6.
I don't know. Anyway, but so when you say it's underdeveloped, I say nay to that. It's not.
Okay.
It's not underdeveloped. It's more
It's called
developed.
I'm saying it's called character development, and they're obviously taking him down a different path. So maybe we'll see.
All right, so they're taking
we'll
away
see.
his powers, which is what I told you to begin
Oh
with.
my God, changing.
No, they're redeveloping his powers.
That's right.
Yeah, so they're taking away his ability to fly and its ability to flex the Matrix. Just leave Brittany alone, dude.
He made a new Morpheus.
Yeah. Now, is that a new Morpheus or a younger Morpheus or a
He's an agent.
reincarnated
He's an agent.
Morpheus
Yeah.
is an agent?
This Morpheus is an agent.
Stop it.
Morpheus 2.0 is an
Stop
agent.
it. I can hear the minds of our listeners popping right now. They're just blowing.
Okay, so in the movie, what is he in the movie?
I might have been making popcorn during that. I don't know.
Okay, so when they reenact the original intro to the Matrix,
The fight scene?
yeah,
Yeah.
and they send the cops in, and Agent Smith in the first movie says, "Your men are already dead," and then
Right.
and then in this movie it's Morpheus, and he's like, "Your men are already dead,"
Okay.
and
He's
an
officer,
agent.
your men are already dead.
He's an agent, and he's a AI,
He's an AI.
yeah, who was built on agent code.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'll
he's
go
an
with
agent.
that. I don't know.
He's an AI.
Okay.
He's a machine. Get over it.
He's a machine.
a machine.
Well,
I mean, a lot of people are gonna complain, just like, oh, there's another famous film franchise that's been going on for even longer, and boy, when that
yeah.
6 movie came out, holy crap, people were so angry.
Yeah. That Jar Jar Binks pissed
No,
everyone off.
That's not the that's the first. Episode 1 is Jar Jar Binks.
My God, dude. I don't want to go through this with you.
Why? It's my point is people didn't like Jar Jar Binks. Hell, I even wrote my own script for Attack of the Clones before, like, after that first movie where like Darth Maul comes back and kills Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And a lot of people on the internet think Jar Jar Binks was really the Sith Lord the whole time.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that gets out there. But
Palpatine's his puppet.
I think if I had to write a script, a movie script, it'd be like, okay, you guys go there and you guys go over there,
Right.
and then I'll just say go, and I'll do it over the radio because I'm going to be back over this way, and then we'll attack them.
But everybody
The end.
in the... Oh, you were right. It is the 7th version of the Matrix.
Oh,
I'm thinking. And
Yeah. Maybe you should stop.
And in the second movie is the 6th version of the Matrix.
Yeah, not to bring up old stuff, but that was like a
It was
crushing blow to the forehead from the top of the turnbuckle.
Which you conveniently took out of our intro.
I didn't conveniently took it. I just changed it.
Took it out.
No, it's just a reincarnation or
But people
no,
were-
it's called podcast development,
Yeah,
Jason.
that's right.
That's all it is.
But people were upset about the different paths Star Wars took, and I don't like Attack of the Clones as a movie.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
don't like it. It's my least favorite Star Wars movie
yeah.
and it's not even because the story per se. There's only one specific part that I can't stand, is when it was clearly written by George Lucas, who clearly never gotten laid.
Okay.
When Anakin and Padme are having their romantic discussion about their relationship,
Right.
like, bro, nobody would ever talk like this. And he, like, basically forces himself upon her to where it's basically a very pleasant rape.
Right. Okay. So we'll get back to George Lucas's sex life in Star Wars after this from, I don't know, some sponsor. All right. We'll be right back. Hey, folks. Randy from The Great Podcast. Hey, I wanted to tell you about our sponsor, nwblends.com. nwblends.com is fantastic. It's absolutely the best coffee you're going to have ever. You're going to love it. You can get single origin coffee. You can get blends and then grinds. How do you like your coffee ground? Do you want it in bean form, espresso? Do you want it in drip? Perhaps you like toddies. nwblends.com has everything that you're going to need for the best cup of coffee. I guarantee it. You're absolutely going to love this. nwblends.com. Give these guys a try. And for doing so, if you put GREAT in the discount code, you're going to get 15% off your order. Absolutely. You're going to love this. Give them a try. nwblends.com. Coffee roasted when you order it. Absolutely going to love it.